B-Jump Sunset World.
Sushi,
Sumo, Tokushima!
この番組は地域密着型のボランティア活動を徳島で行っている国際ワークキャンプのメンバーがお届けする30分です。
This 30 minutes broadcast is hosted by volunteer members who come from abroad to help the community of Tokushima.
Good evening, everyone. I'm the host for this evening. I'm Rina from Japan. This radio program, Sushi, Sumo, Tokushima, is live on FM Design. This 30 minutes broadcast is operated by non-profit organization Bizan Daigaku. Bizan Daigaku has been trying to make Tokushima a more attractive place with volunteers from Tokushima and outside Tokushima, including people from many different countries. Popular images of Japan, sushi and sumo? Yes, but we would like people around the world to know not only those images, but more things about Japan. We share the news from Japan and information about Tokushima, a place that welcomes foreigners from all over the world. We will also invite guests from overseas online to share the latest news with you. No one knows who will be talking or what kind of topics we will bring up. Don't miss it.
Sushi,
Sumo, Tokushima!
Hello everyone, thank you for listening to Sushi, Sumo, Tokushima. And let me introduce tonight's guest. And this is her second time to be on Sushi, Sumo, Tokushima. Welcome back, Haruka-san.
Hi.
Hi. And how are you today?
Yeah, I'm so good. Thank
That's
you
nice.
for having me today.
It's my pleasure. Can you introduce yourself to the listeners, please?
Okay. I'm Haruka Kagata and I'm a Japanese teacher. I'm teaching Russian student in Orenburg State University in Russia. But actually, I can't go to Russia now. So I'm doing my job from Japan online.
Thank you very much. And actually today, I asked you to be on the radio show again because I knew that you know many Russian people and you communicate with them in everyday basis. So actually after the end of February, we hear the news every day about Russia and Ukraine. But I thought you have different point of view from us, like Japanese people who don't have many Russian friends or who don't really talk to Russian people every day. So can you share some experience or your thoughts by communicating with Russian people?
First, thank you so much. First, thank you so much to letting me to talk about this. And actually, I'm not Russian girl, and I'm not in Russia now. So what I can tell you is just based on my experience, and maybe I'm lack of knowledge, and sometimes I will say something wrong, but I'm so glad to share my experiences with my Russian student, my friends.
I really appreciate it.
Thank you so much. And first, after February 24th, I have a class with Russian student, and I was really worried that maybe student can come or students are not really ready to learn something, and because of this incident, maybe they can't come to Japan so long, although they are studying Japanese. So I saw like they're not motivated, they're not be motivated to study Japanese, or they can't study Japanese now. But I was worried that, but they came to class as usual, and we could do the class as always. I was a little bit surprised about it. Of course, I was glad that they could learn with me in Japanese. And after the class, I told them that I was worried that maybe someone can cry in the class, or maybe anyone come to the class. A student, one student said that the students also were so worried that to come to this class, and I can actually really understand it, because I know that many Ukrainian lived in Orenburg, and we had Ukrainian student in our class. And maybe we have, I'm not sure actually who is Ukrainian, who is Russian. And some students said they use Ukrainian sometimes at home. So they're really connected. They have relationship with Ukraine so much. So yeah, I can really understand that they were so shocked about the incident. Yeah. And they are so sad. But one of them said it's okay. It's like it's Russia. Russian people are so strong. So the strong, not the way they will win or not. They said like mentally strong.
Mentally.
They can,
Okay.
they can go through any situation. So Sensei, don't worry, he said. It was also like impressive moment for me.
So after that, you have classes with them, like normally.
Yeah.
Okay. Did you talk about, can I say that, like incident? Right?
I don't know how to say it, like
Right.
maybe invasion or some like special operation. I don't know how to say it.
So after the incident, maybe after the class, like did you talk with some students about anything after the incident?
Actually, we didn't talk about it. Didn't exactly talk about it, but in my class, every week one student write an essay, and they read the essay in the class, and one student write about this incident, I think, but this is not like straight way. But she said now everyone on one boat, and we have to make balance, keep balance, not to sink this boat. And she said we have to get connected, work together to make this situation better. She said, so I think she ordinary in this essay, many students write about their hobbies or something light in the essay, but she chose this topic, and she tried to explain what she is thinking about, what she thought. So I was really I appreciated her effort, and at the same time, I really I got to know that this incident occupies their mind.
Yes, yeah.
Yeah, and this is what happened in our class, and more. This is not so like heavy thing, but they cannot use Instagram or Facebook right now, right? Yeah. So in my class, I told them to show some pictures. Like in the class, we talked about gifts and what kind of gift and from whom you got. And I wanted to student to show me the gift and explain about it. And I told them, so show your gift and maybe you have photos or something. And they said, I have photos, but it's all photos in Instagram. So if I can reach to Instagram, I could show them better photos. They said, So like for them, my student is not only adults, not only university students, but also like high school student and junior high school student. And for them, this incident is like
overwhelming.
Overwhelming them in this way too. Not only just like a political way or like something, but they can't use their SNS account or like this is also like I don't know, some like, bad thing for them.
I understand the situation that you saw or you heard from Russian people you communicate. Okay, now we would like to play one song and we will be right back after a short break. Sushi,
Sumo, Tokushima!
I am back with Haruka-san. Hello.
Hi. Hello.
All right, Haruka-san. Actually, the first section, you told us that your experiences with your students in your class in Russia, you're teaching Japanese, all in vogue, but from Japan.
Yeah.
But now, I would like to ask you that if you talked with other Russian people outside the class, what did you hear or see? Can you share with us?
Thank you so much. Actually, in this February and March, I talked with my host family in Russia so much. I was in Russia as a Samara city when I was a student, and I had a host family and host mother and host father and host brothers. And host mother is really like active person. I really respect her. She was, and she told me so much about this incident and how she took action. And she said she was in protest demonstration, and
really,
she said it was so scary. And actually, sometimes she said it was so scary to join in protest demonstrations. So she wanted to do something. So of course, she has children and she has husband. So I think she don't want to take myself in danger. So I heard that she was in the protest demonstration, but at the other time she was not in the protest demonstration, but she like just write a card with protesting word and just in a park or some street. And she said sometimes police came to her and ask her what she is doing, and she just hide the card and she said just standing, and the police said it's okay. Like I think when I heard the story, I thought it was so scary. But next time she said when she was in protest demonstration, she took to police took her to office, and it was so shocking story for me because I heard that, I saw many videos. Police are catching many people. It was so aggressive. So I was so scared when I heard that.
She was your host mother.
So, and when she said it was not bad because police took her, but police just asked her address and ID, and after that she was just released. She said no, all police evil. She of course some police is really like believing what government saying and believe that they are doing right thing, but actually many police officers thinking understanding why they are protesting and why so not all police take the people join and protest demonstration, took them in torture or something. This is a kind of shocking story.
Yes, and yeah, but the story with your host mother was actually something we don't hear on the news, right? We only see the scene that police officers take people in a demonstration, like really aggressively, and we don't know what happened after, right? Yeah.
Yeah, and but I think that these days news, TV, and newspaper don't show that protest demonstration in Russia. I think they still doing some protest actions in Russia. I don't know why they press don't show about it. I think the protest demonstrations or like actions get smaller, and number of them also get smaller, I think, because of the new law in strict law in Russia. And of course many people absolutely many people scared about government, because maybe government looking at their watching at and leading their posts and what they are doing, and they can arrest them immediately. So, and I heard that some people lost their job because of their post against the special operation in Russia.
Yes.
So yeah, I think that's true that the protest demonstration got smaller, maybe, but I don't know why press don't show, don't tell other people that people in Russia also don't like this operation or protesting this operation. I just don't want people in the world to think that all Russians agree to this thing, and yeah, I don't want them to think so.
Yes, I think many people think or know that not all Russian people have the same opinion about the incident, and it's hard to know what's really happening and what people think about it outside of the country, like we're in Japan. But you still have connections and communicate with Russian people in everyday basis. I got your message, Haruka-san. And is there anything else that you'd like to share with us, the listeners?
Like my impressive. Actually, I'm in a Russian class, Russian online class, and I have I'm learning Russian still, and and the Russian teacher is a woman who her 50 or 60, and I really like her this teacher. And after the incident, maybe March or April, one of our students asked her that if people in Russia knows the correct news, correct information. So a student asked the teacher if people knows correct information, and the teacher answered that no one knows correct information, because we were in many places and we are surrounded different situations, and one newspaper has one opinion and one TV show has one opinion, but they could be different. So no one knows what is correct and no one knows what is like a right thing. So the teacher said we have to get many information and think what is correct and think what do you think is right is right. But after that, she said, so she think no one knows correct information, but if she say, she said, if I would say about how many percent of people wants to know the correct information. I can tell that not so many people wants to know the correct information. She said it was surprising for me, but that is also right, because for many people and including me, it's hard to correct many information and think it's not simple thing, and it's a little bit difficult, and of course we want to believe the information that that make me feel better. Like Japan, like if it's me, like Japan is doing true thing, and Japan is not bad. This kind of information make me feel better. So she said not so many people want to know the correct information, or like many people don't want to expect their information that they believing right. And listening to her, I thought that this happens to me too. I don't want to know information that I don't like. And don't want to take time to correct many informations. It's happened to me, and it's happened to all of us, I think. I want to say that actually we should know more things, and I think not only Russian people, but also me, and also us need to do the correct information and think what's right, and think what we should do now, what we can do now. This is not only like the people in one country, but for us and people all the world. We need to do this, I think.
Yes, I agree with you, Haruka-san. I think we tend to believe in what we want to believe in, right? I think what you said is really important.
Very important, but actually it's difficult.
Yes,
but we need to do this.
Okay, thank you so much. And thank you so much for sharing your opinion and also the information you got. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much for having me and letting me talk about it.
Yes, anytime. All right. It seems we have almost reached the end of the program. We are waiting for messages from you with feedback or requests. Sushi,
Sumo,
Tokushima!
This radio program, Sushi, Sumo, Tokushima, is being recorded here on Bizan FM in Tokushima. This program is operated by non-profit organization Bizan Daikaku. We are open to and accepting any forms of support or contributions you have to offer within the local community of Tokushima. Please do not hesitate to contact us if you wish to get involved by emailing radio@bizan-daigaku.net. We are accepting requests and messages via email. Please send emails to request@bfm.jp, request@bfm.jp, including the title of the show, Sushi, Sumo, Tokushima, in your messages. You can listen to this channel, FM Bizan, on the internet with your PC, smartphones, and tablets. If you are accessing with your PC, go to the website www.bfm.jp and you will find a banner written Listen Radio on the right side of the page. If you are accessing with your smartphone or tablet, download the application Listen Radio. Then select BFM 791 FM Bizan with the area Chugoku Shikoku. If you are listening to this radio in the area where has a weak radio wave, don't worry. You can listen to programs with clear sound through this internet radio system. No one knows who will be talking or what kind of topics we will bring up next Thursday. Don't miss it. See you next Thursday at 6:30 p.m. Bye bye.